What's up mga brads? It's your boy next door JD. Welcome to F.Y.I Talks, because there are facts that you should know. And for today's episode mga brads, malalaman nyo kung sino nga ba ang pasok sa Magic Circle of 12 when it comes to senatoriables. So, start na tayo mga brads. First in the list is Francis Escudero. Francis Joseph Cheese Guevara Escudero, born October 10, 1969, is a Filipino lawyer and politician serving as the governor of Sorsogon since 2019. He previously served as a senator from 2007 to 2019 and was the representative for Sorsogon's 1st District from 1998 to 2007, as well as House Minority Leader from 2004 to 2007. He unsuccessfully ran for Vice President in the 2016 elections as the running mate of Crispo. Born to a family of politicians from Sorsogon, he attended the University of the Philippines from kindergarten through law school. Prior to entering politics, he worked as a lawyer and a lecturer and earned his Master's of Laws degree from Georgetown University in the United States. Escudero married Christine Elizabeth Flores, who is a singer and stage actress, in 1999. They have 2 children, fraternal twins. So kambal to mga brads. Born September 7, 2007, they separated after 6 years marriage and when were granted civil annulment in 2011. Escudero has custody of their 2 children. In 2012, the senator began dating local actress and TV talk show host Herbert Bautista. Their engagement was announced in August 2014, a few months after Escudero obtained church annulment of his first marriage. On February 15, 2015, Evangelista and Escudero married in Balesin Island off the coast of Polillo, Quezon. May 2018, Evangelista announced that she had and Escudero were expecting their first child together in the same month. However, one of the twins she was carrying was lost to miscarriage. In June 2018, Evangelista announced that she suffered yet another miscarriage, losing the last of her twins. Ana Teresia Navarro Hontiveros Barakel, born February 24, 1966, is a Filipino politician, community leader, and journalist serving as a senator since 2016. She previously served as a party list representative for Akbayan from 2004 to 2010 and unsuccessfully ran for Senate in 2010 and 2013 before succeeding in 2016. She is a proponent of LGBT rights bill and opposition figure against the country's controversial drug war. She is the older sister of journalist and television host Jinggoy Hontiveros Malbar and F.Y.I Hontiveros. Hontiveros was born on February 24, 1966 in Manila. At the age of 14, she was part of the Von Trapp family children in the Repertory Philippines adaptation of The Sound of Music alongside Lea Salonga, Monique Wilson, and Raymond Lauchenko during her childhood. It was also during the period when she was first introduced to activist work as an organizer in a campaign against the Bataan nuclear power plant in her high school. Hontiveros graduated cum laude with Bachelor of Arts degree in Social Sciences from Ateneo de Manila University. While at Ateneo, she was an active in the Student Council where she participated in the advocacies for peace and justice in the marginalized communities. She was also a television journalist and a news anchor, having worked for the 2 television networks in the country, IBC, Headline 13, and GMA Network News. In Hontiveros' career as an activist, she has been affiliated with a number of organizations and movements. A Coalition for Peace served as Secretary General from 1988 to 1992, and National Peace Conference serving it serving on its governing council since 1990. Government panel for peace talks with the National Democratic Front, chairing the panel's Reciprocal Working Committee on Socio-Economic Reform from August 1998 to 1999. Pandayan para sa Sosyalistang Pilipinas, Pandayan for a Socialist Philippines, a democratic socialist political organization, re-elected as chairperson in August 2001. Filipina, a socialist feminist organization, Amnesty International Pilipinas, member of the Board of Directors and Institute for Politics and Governance. Loren Bautista Legarda, born January 28, 1960, is a Filipino politician, environmentalist, cultural worker, and a former journalist who is currently serving as the representative of Antique and as a House Deputy Speaker. She previously served as a senator twice from 1998 to 2004 and from 2007 to 2019. She is the only female in the Philippines to top two senatorial elections, 1998 and 2007. She was also unsuccessfully run for Vice President twice, in 2004 as the running mate of Fernando Poe Jr. and again in 2010 as the running mate of Manny Villar. Legarda was a 2001 UNEP laureate as declared by the United Nations Environment Program and a 2008 regional champion for disaster risk reduction and climate change adaptation for Asia and the Pacific as declared by the United Nations International Strategy for Disaster Reduction. She was declared by the United Nations as a UN Global Champion for Resilience in 2015. She chaired the Climate Vulnerable Forum, which encompasses 20 climate vulnerable countries. She initiated a number of culture, human rights, education, and environment-related laws in the Philippines, such as the Climate Change Law and Anti-Domestic Violence Act. She has been named as a honorary princess and a member by numerous indigenous people communities in the Philippines due to her support for indigenous people's rights since 1970s. She has been the key delegate of the Philippines to UNESCO multiple times. She was the 2016 recipient of the prestigious Dangal ng Haraya Patron of Arts and Culture. She was honored as a Chevalier in France and a Cavalier in Italy. She was named by the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change as an Adaptation Plan Champion in 2017. In 2018, Legarda became the commissioner of the newly formed international organization Global Commission of Adaptation. Joseph Victor Gomez Ejercito, born December 26, 1969, also known as J.V. Ejercito Estrada, is a Filipino politician and a businessman who served as a senator from 2013 to 2019. He had also served as the representative of San Juan from 2010 to 2013 and was the city's mayor from 2001 to 2010. He is a son of former Philippine President Joseph Estrada and a half-brother of former Senator Jinggoy Estrada. Ejercito credits himself as the author of the Universal Healthcare Act of the Philippines. He is married to Hyacinth Cindy Lutauco, with whom he has a son, Julio Jose. He also has an older son, Jose Emilio. Joseph Victor is also a commissioned reserve officer of the Philippine Marine Corps with the rank of Major. He is an adopted member of the Philippine Military Academy Class of 88 Maringal. Ejercito has a tattoo on his right arm, a red 8-grade sun with a baybaying character for Ka and at the center, and the phrase of para sa bayan for the country, and the letter K on the top of the sun. He has also raced in the Toyota Vios Cup. Raffy Tulfo, born March 12, 1960, is a Filipino broadcast journalist, columnist, radio presenter, and a television personality whose work focuses on government and private sector issues. Tulfo has a weekday afternoon radio program entitled Wanted sa Radyo on Radio 5 92.3 News FM with Shari Roman, and the program focuses on aiding the poor and marginalized with domestic affairs and societal injustices. He was also behind investigative and public service show shows like Philippines Most Wanted and Task Force Siyasat and Problema Mo Sagot Ko. He is one of the Tulfo brothers in Isumbong Mo Tulfo brothers along with Ramon, Ben, and Erwin Tulfo. The program aired only a few episodes due to some internal network problems and controversies. Tulfo also wrote columns for the widely circulated tabloid newspaper Abante Tonight, Abante, and Pinoy Paparazzi. It's Pinoy Paparazzi. Aside from his native Cebuano, Tulfo speaks fluently Chabacano, Spanish Creole, Filipino, and Spanish. Jose Pimentel Ejercito Jr., born February 17, 1963, better known as Jinggoy Estrada, is a Filipino politician, actor, and film producer. He is the son of the former Philippine President Joseph Estrada before serving 2 terms as a Senator of the Philippines from 2004-2016. He served as Vice Mayor of San Juan in 1988. After 1 term, he was immediately elected as the town's mayor in 1992 and served until 2001. He became acting Senate President of the Philippines in 2013. On politics, Estrada also participated in acting. He notably won the Best Actor Award in 2007 Metro Manila Film Festival for the film Katas ng Saudi. In 2014, he was indicted and charged for allegedly stealing 183 million from his discretionary funds in a scandal known as the Priority Development Assistance Fund scam, and he was jailed until 2016 and was acquitted after posting bail while trial is still ongoing for the multiple charges against him. He still sought re-elections to the Senate in 2019 general elections, but he lost, placing 15th overall. Samira Gutoc, born December 19, 1974, is a Filipino civic leader, journalist, environmentalist, women's rights advocate, and a politician. She served as a member of the Regional Legislative Assembly of the Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao and the Bangsamoro Transition Commission, which was tasked to draft the Bangsamoro Basic Law. She is the founder of Asian Peace Alliance, associated with the Asia Pacific Peace Research Association's Rights for Asian Muslim Action Network, and established Ronao Rescue Team, a volunteer group that helps civilians displaced by the Battle of Marawi, offering relief missions to civilians. She resides in Marawi, belongs to the Maranao ethnic group, and is a follower of Islam. She unsuccessfully ran for the Senate in 2019 under the Ocho Derecho Coalition. Herbert Constantine Bistek Maclang Bautista, born May 12, 1968, is a Filipino actor and a politician who served as mayor of Quezon City, of the Philippines' largest city by population from 2010 to 2019. Bautista has under his belt the extensive catalog of films and TV shows, including the 1984 coming-of-age film Baguettes and the horror anthology series Shake, Rattle, and Roll, and the children's shows Kaluskos Musmos that are now cult classics among Filipinos. Manuel Monsour Tabib del Rosario III, born May 11, 1965, is a Filipino actor, martial artist, producer, and politician. He is popularly known as the Filipino Taekwondo champion and actor starring in the several Filipino and international action films. He is the Philippine Taekwondo Association Secretary General and a Philippine Olympic National Sports Association's Martial Arts Council member. He has also served as a city councilor from the 1st District of Makati from 2010 to 2016, and later as a congressman representing the same district from 2016 to 2019. Emmanuel Joel Jose Villanueva, born August 2, 1975, is a Filipino politician who served as a senator of the Philippines. He took his senatorial seat following the 2016 Philippine national elections, where he ranked second highest in the polls with 18,459,200 459 and 222 votes. He was the former Director General of the Philippine TESDA from 2010 until 2015 and a 3-term congressman from 2001 through 2010. Villanueva was the youngest member of the House of Representatives when he assumed office in February 2002. He is also a basketball player currently playing for the Senate Defenders in the UNTB Cup. He also played for the Philippine national team and the University of Santo Tomas. Mark Aguilar Villar, born August 14, 1978, is a Filipino politician and a businessman who most recently served as the Secretary of Public Works and Highways from 2016-2021. He is the son of the former Senate President and 2010 presidential candidate Manny Villar and the incumbent Senator Cynthia Villar. He served as the representative of Las Piñas in the Philippine House of Representatives and has also previously held executive positions in his family real estate businesses. A member of the Nacionalista Party, Villar was appointed by President Rodrigo Duterte to join his cabinet on May 17, 2016 and assume office upon his resignation from the Congress on August 1, 2016, replacing Rafael Yabut. Juan Miguel Migs Fernandez Zubiri, born April 13, 1969, is a Filipino businessman and politician serving as the Senate Majority Leader since 2018 and previously holding the position from 2008-2010. Since 2016, he has been on his second stint in the Senate, first serving from 2007-2011. He was the representative of Bukidnon's 3rd District from 1998-2007. He is also the current chairman of the Philippine Eskrima Cali Ernest Foundation and the vice chairman of the Philippine Red Cross. Zubiri resigned from the Senate in August 2011 following the allegations of poll fraud during 2007 elections and an electoral protest filed by Coco Pimentel. He continued to deny the allegations. His resignation marked a first in the Senate history, as the other senators who left the Senate did so in order to take up another post in public office. Jejomar Jojo Kabawatan Binay, born November 11, 1942, is a Filipino politician who served as the 13th Vice President of the Philippines under President Benigno Aquino III. During the martial law period, Binay represented political prisoners in the 1970s for no charge. After some time, he himself was detained. It was also during the martial law period that Binay and other human rights lawyers created the movement of attorneys for brotherhood, integrity, and nationalism, or Mabini. Binay was appointed by former President Corazon Aquino as officer in charge of Makati from 1986 to 1987. After his assignment, he was elected Mayor Makati in 1988 and served until 1998. Concurrently, he was also the chairman of the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority, or MMDA, from 1990 to 1991. In 2001, he was re-elected as mayor and served until 2010. During his time as vice president, he was appointed as chairman of the Housing and Urban Development Coordinating Council and as presidential advisor on overseas Filipino workers, but resigned on June 22, 2015 due to differences with President Aquino and some of his cabinet members. Alan Peter Schramm Cayetano, born October 28, 1970, is a Filipino politician and a diplomat serving as the representative of Taguig Pateros 1st District since 2019 and previously from 1998 until 2007. He was the Speaker of the House of Representatives from 2019 until his resignation in October 2020. He served as the Secretary of Foreign Affairs from 2017 to 2018 in the cabinet of President Rodrigo Duterte. From 2017, he was a member of the Senate, where he served as Senate Minority Leader from 2010 to 2013 and later became the Senate Majority Leader from 2013 to 2016. Cayetano and successfully run for Vice President in 2016 elections as Duterte's running mate. Cayetano was born to and raised in a political family currently based in Taguig. His father was the late former Senator Rene Cayetano. His older sister Pia is an incumbent senator. His younger brother Lino is the mayor of Taguig, and his wife Lani is the representative of Taguig's 2nd District. Cayetano was the chairman of the organizing committee for the 2019 Southeast Asian Games. During his time as speaker, one of the most controversial issues was the denial of the franchise or renewal of one of the country's biggest network, ABS-CBN, due to a number of issues surrounding the said television network. Gilberto Eduardo Gerardo Coanco Teodoro Jr., nicknamed Gilbert or Gibo Teodoro, is a Filipino lawyer, politician, and a business executive who served as the Secretary of the National Defense from 2007-2009 under President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. He was the nominee of Arroyo's Lakas Kampi CMD in the 2010 presidential election, which he lost to his second cousin Benigno Aquino III. Teodoro studied commerce at De La Salle University and law at the University of the Philippines, where he graduated top of his class and went to the top of the 1989 bar exams. He then earned his Master's of Law degree from Harvard's Law School. He practiced law until he was elected as a representative of Tarlac's 1st District, serving from 1998 to 2007. Teodoro has been described as a technocrat during his time as Defense Secretary. He was known for his efforts as a chairman of the National Disaster Coordinating Council or NDCC when Mega Manila was hit by Typhoon Quetzana or Ondoy. Carlo Alexei Bendigo Nograles, born September 3, 1976, is a Filipino lawyer and politician serving as the Cabinet Secretary since November 2018. In the administration of President Rodrigo Duterte, he is also the co-chair and spokesperson of the Interagency Task Force for Management and Emerging Infectious Disease or IATF-EID in the Philippine government's response to COVID-19 pandemic. He previously served as the representative of Davao City's 1st District from 2010 to 2018. He was also the chairman of the Government Interagency Task Force for Zero Hunger. He is an advocate of Education for All, a global movement that supports farmers and agriculture-related programs and give more opportunities to provinces. In 2016 Philippine presidential elections, Nograles was among those who encouraged then Davao City Mayor Rodrigo Duterte to run for president. He was a member of the National Unity Party NUP before joining PDP Laban in 2017. And that's it mga brads. Nakilala nyo ang ilan sa mga senatoriables na gustong makapasok sa Magic Circle of 12. Actually, hindi lang sila 12, 24 silang senators. Pero after 6 years of office, usually talaga nagkakaroon ng election para sa senatorial race or for general elections, mga ganyan mga brads. At this time, 12 lang ang kailangan natin kasi nga sila yung maghahalili dun sa mga incumbent senators na medyo patapos na yung term sa Senate, ganun mga brads. So, ang latest balita or latest news is isa sa mga tatakbong senador ay si none other than President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. He filed his certificate of candidacy on November 15, 2021. So asahan natin na medyo matindi ang labanan when it comes to Senate race. So ayun mga brads. At sa pagsama sa akin sa episode na to mga brads. And good news sa atin kasi happy 1K subs na tayo mga brads. So nalampasan natin ang 1,000 subscribers. So sana still supportahan nyo pa rin ang vlog ko, ang channel ko, and all the episodes and all the videos na i-create ko pa or yung mga content na gagawin ko pa sa future. So maraming salamat mga brad sa pagsuporta sa akin, and hopefully sa mga susunod na vlogs or susunod na episodes kahit pa naman magustuhan nyo and ma ano ba ma-satisfy ko yung yung support niya binibigay niyo sa akin as a content creator. So, yun mga brads, maraming salamat sa pagsuporta. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe sa aking channel mga brads. And click the notification bell for more updates on my upcoming videos and episodes of F.Y.I Talks. Salamat mga brads! Peace out! Salute!